Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna has been pardoned after boggling two men, and she's now free as a raspberry. Bill threw her off of his estate, and she'll make a beeline for her grandmother, Sheila. Of course, the inversely murderess doesn't see her coming because she believes that Luna is still in guardianship. Sheila also has no idea that her son, Finn, is Luna's natural father, but she's about to. Both women have committed terrible crimes that have caused them to be alienated, but Sheila is aged and has bounced back from further. Luna relatively literally has no bone to lean on right now, and Sheila knows it. Sheila is also hopeless for anything that links her to Finn, and Luna clearly does that. Luna is going to turn to Sheila because it'll be like looking in a glass for both of them. Indeed, if Sheila wouldn't take Luna into the home that she shares with her hubby, she's going to put her in the apartment over Il Gardino, which is presently vacant. Steffy is the only thing keeping Sheila and Luna from Finn. Maybe the biggest thing that Luna and Sheila now have in common is misprision for Finn's woman. Steffy has interdicted Finn from having anything to do with either his natural mama or his newfound natural son. She has laid down the law, and it looks like Finn is going to have a hard time playing by her rules now when it comes to Luna. Both have said that they're happy that Finn has Steffy, but they both tried to kill her at different times. Sheila has claimed that she has changed for the lesser good, and she has been on her stylish jest for the last many times. But Luna came into the picture, and with analogous Steffy issues, and this could change effects for Sheila. Luna and Sheila will kill to get what they want on their own, so what happens when they team up? It seems enough ineluctable that they're going to work together to get Steffy out of both of their way, don't you suppose? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest this might be the reason why Bill Spencer gave Luna the charge from the Spencer manse. She just couldn't keep quiet, now could she? Bill reminded Luna several times not to tell anyone that she was on house arrest at his manse. Also, before he indeed knew it, Luna turned around and opened the door to Finn. Easily, this wasn't the way that it was supposed to work. And before anyone knew it, other people started coming through Bill's frontal door. Bill Spencer was keeping effects a secret for a reason, and Luna blew his cover, which is why he wants nothing to do with her presently. But where she's going to end up next remains to be seen. Of course, the internet clearly did have a lot to say about the matter. Many indeed reflected with, doesn't really make sense though BC if he was angry with her, why did he get her pardoned rather of transferring her back to captivity? He should have given her some plutocrat to help her out since she has nowhere to go and no plutocrat. Another addict wrote, she presumably still has the credit card he gave her when she was his son. I mean, when she faked being his son. I seriously allowed. Bill and Luna would end up being a veritably complicated and veritably controversial couple. And also there was this comment as well, my hunch is she's going to Sheila. Sheila will start to press Finn about his son, he'll have his classic freakout about what to do, and Steffy will of course lay into him about Sheila and Luna. Perhaps Luna wants to form an alliance with Sheila Carter. Over at Forrester Creations, Hope senses commodity has changed, but doesn't know what it's yet. Steffy to be thrilled to have the company back. Still, the president will be bothered about Carter. Steffy told Daphne that she still believed in Carter, and he has one final chance to prove it. Still, Steffy freaking out at Eric and Ridge about Carter's dynamic with Hope. Suckers will also see Hope go to Forrester Creations. When Hope walks into the structure, she can smell that commodity has changed. Hope doesn't realize that what she's seeing is defeat. At some point, Hope confronts Carter, who'll have some serious explaining to do. Carter presumably allowed. That guarding HFTF would soften the blow to Hope. Still, he might be blindsided by how Hope reacts. Over with Luna, she has been pardoned but was also told to leave Bill's manse. Now Luna needs a job and a place to stay. Luna is a quick thinker, so she goes to Il Giardino. Luna tells Sheila that she's actually her granddaughter. At first, Sheila is thrilled and kisses the killer on the lips. After Sheila does some thinking, she might have some issues with Poppy. While Sheila will be overjoyed that she has a grandkid she's actually allowed to associate with, she could have issues with Cleric. Suckers recall that Deacon said he's constantly reminded of Luna killing Hollis and Tom. So, while Sheila will want Luna to stay, Deacon could force her out. Luna's lineage and pardoning could beget some serious problems between Sheila and Deacon, with Steffy ordering Finn to get Luna back in captivity. How long will the youthful lady indeed be free? When Steffy wants commodity done, she stops at nothing to negotiate that thing. A lot of critics are allowing the same thing. Carter is a weak man who seems to only go in the direction that he likes to whiff around in, if you know what we mean. Carter and Hope were in love for an entire 2 twinkles. She was each in front of Carter's plan to take over Forrester Creations just so she could get her vengeance on Steffy. But now that Daphne is in the picture, it seems like Carter has shifted in her direction and allowing her to walk each over him. Easily, Hope is getting a little taste of her own drug. As numerous of our compendiums presumably formerly know, the internet clearly did have a lot to say. Some critics indeed wrote, he stands up for Daphne. After Hope supported his decision to take over Forrester. Also brings up the one kiss. Carter is weak. I wish Hope would leave him. Leave Forrester and start her brand nearly differently. She has no support from anyone. Another critic wrote, if Hope no way brazened Daphne she'd have been on her way to Paris formerly of her own free will. Problem answered. But everyone has to defy everyone. She should have kept it between her and Carter because that's who's supposed to be committed to her. Daphne would be long gone. So ironic, don't you suppose? And also there was this comment as well by Carter. Daphne said she was leaving, she said she can finish any work needed from Paris. Asking her to stay just ruined your relationship with Hope. You're turning into Ridge, pride dependent on 2 women fighting over you. He's that idol who's always there when you need him. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers heavily presume that Thomas Forrester is going to come back just in time to save the day. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Thomas is presently in Paris taking care of business for the European side of effects for Forrester Creations. He's there with his fiancée, Paris Buckingham, and his youthful son, Douglas Forrester. Thomas is going to come back to this fictional city of Los Angeles sooner rather than latterly. And when he does, there's no mistrustfulness that he's going to be heavily invested in what's been going on in Hope Logan's life. Because stop's face it's not like Thomas no way loved Hope. She's always been the woman of his dreams. He's just stepped down from that relationship and situation knowing that there's no way they will ever be together again in peace. But now effects have changed. He sees just how horribly Carter has been treating Hope and that's why Thomas is willing to step by and do commodity about it. In fact, a lot of people shouldn't be surprised if he ends up fighting him over it, too. Because in Thomas's mind, Hope deserves the stylish. And if another man can't give her what she needs, also you better believe that Thomas Forrester is going to do it. Someone's going to get their heart broken over this again, and no it's not going to be Paris. Thomas might be Hope's idol, but he's also the one person who has caused her so important anguish in the history.